kitty claws, they hurt. Ugh, itchy nose. I wish your kitty hair would not go up my nose. Sweet cut, sweet cut. You're the shittiest thing. Ow! It's gonna be a lot of reading today. Can I have my hand back, kitty cat? Ow. Ugh, so rude. Ow. I don't bite you. Oh, I wanted to climb the ladder. Yeah, he's walking funny. Oh goodness, don't tell me every shelf. Oh, every shelf. Okay, let's go back downstairs real quick. No running in the library, sir. Okay, not that one. Or that one. Stop tripping on air. Or that one. That one or that one? Okay, maybe it's just upstairs. I walked pretty close to those shelves, so, well, not those last two. Nope. Okay, just a lot of upstairs reading. Quit tripping on graphics. Okay, shelf number 1 is empty. Okay. Shelf number 2 is empty. Oh, come on, these shelves were just talking to me. Oh, there we go. Oh my goodness, I thought maybe it would be 1 book per shelf. This one's got 4. Lehman State, home to the Epstein Foundation and the birthplace of Professor C. Epstein himself. Lehman is a state in the center of the Zamurian continent. It is also known for housing the headquarters of the Bracer Guild, which has branches all across Zamuria. Holy City of Arteria. A city-state housing the high seat of the Septian Church, Arteria is located at the center of the continent and acts as a gathering place for believers and church officials alike. The church comprises a number of organizations, including the Congregation for Divine Worship, which handles the... I need a dictionary. liturgical matters. The Congregation for the Sacraments. Which handles administering the sacraments of the goddess and the papal guard. Oh my goodness. Words. Watch your head, Ponyo. Can't type. Liturgical. Ow. Goodbye. No, what's that other word? Papal? Papal. Papal. Like papal. Guard, which is responsible for protecting the holy city of Arteria itself. Where, what's his face was from? Epstein. And then this was, I have a feeling I'm going to be tested on this. The city-state housing the high seat of the Septimian Church. I don't know what's... Okay. Liberal Kingdom. The Liberal Kingdom is situated in the southwest part of the Zemurian continent. Rich in nature and history, the kingdom is ruled by the long-lived Queen Alicia II, a staunch advocate for peace. While a humble nation compared to those around it, its bountiful septium reserves, advanced technological capabilities, and Queen Alicia's skillful diplomacy allow it to stand on equal footing with any other. Last year, a large object of unknown origin appeared above Valeria Lake, disabling ordnance nationwide. This crisis was resolved through the joint efforts of the Royal Army and the Bracer Guild. Which one suffered fires in the Marine Continent, rich in nature and history, the Queen Alicia II, Liberal Kingdom. Nord Highlands. The Nord Highlands are located northeast of the Empire and surrounded by the Isengard Range. Despite their harsh natural environment, they are populated by a tribe of nomads with their own unique culture. Given their proximity to both the Empire and the Republic, the Highlands have been a hotly contested territory for many years. Okay, I thought it was going to be like pages and pages. That's not quite as bad. International? What was this? Okay, no, it's both. What? No, I didn't want to read it. International. Erebonian Empire. The Erebonian Empire is located on the western side of the continent of Zemuria and represented by the emblem of the Golden Stallion. The current emperor is Eugent Reyes Arner III. Despite the Empire's strict class system and focus on tradition, it has begun to modernize due to the railway expansion efforts of Goliath Osborne, a veteran known as the Blood and Iron Chancellor. Between its mechanized national armed forces, the Imperial Army, and private provincial... Where you go again? Provincial armies at the command of the nobles ruling each province, Erebonia may be the most powerful nation in Zemuria. Calvard Republic. The Calvard Republic lies to the east of Crossbell State and was established after a democratic revolution roughly 100 years ago. Its current head of state is President Rocksmith. Calvard is a vast country and, thanks to their long-standing open immigration policies, very culturally diverse. Many immigrants from the east have made Calvard their home. Although it has been significantly less hostile towards Erebonia since the signing of their non-aggression pact, the two nations have been at each other's throats many times over the year. Crossbell State. Crossbell sits on the western side of Zemuria, between the Erebonian Empire and the Calvard Republic. While established as an autonomous state 70 years ago, its two neighbors still dispute its ownership. At its center lies Crossbell City, one of the continent's key centers of commerce. In addition to being a key station on the Transcontinental Railroad, the city is home to a major international airport. Technology. Orbal Arts. Orbal arts are a kind of magic which can be activated by inserting quartz into a battle orbment, a combat-ready orbment developed by the Epstein Foundation. These arts, as they are commonly known, are widely used by armies, police forces, and bracers across the continent for their ease of use. Sufficient training can give anyone access to their incredible power. Orbal Network Project. The Orbal Network Project is an effort by the Epstein Foundation to develop a network in which vast quantities of information can be exchanged between computers using a series of Orbal cables. While initially a joint effort between the Epstein Foundation and Liberals ZCF, the IBC is currently bankrolling the project. As a result, the network is currently being tested in Crossbell City. Epstein Foundation. The Epstein Foundation is an organization dedicated to continuing the work of Professor C. Epstein. It researches and manufactures orbments, specializing in information processing and communication. The Epstein Foundation is also the sole manufacturer of battle orbments, which allow their users access to arts. Their recent Orbal Network project also promises to be the future of Orbal communication. Technology. Orbal Revolution. The Orbal Revolution was a technological revolution that saw its inception in the year 1150 with the invention of orbments. The public was initially skeptical of this technology leap, but the invention of the Orbal telephone by the Epstein Foundation and ZCF's Orbal airships quickly proved orbments' practical value. Orbments have since become an essential part of our daily lives. Orbal technology powers everything from essentials like heating and lighting to transport vehicles to even modern weaponry. What's more, advancements in technology have decreased the size of Orbal engines, leading to the development of more capable and affordable consumer-level automobiles by the Verne and Reinford companies. Orbment. Orbment is a general term for devices that operate by drawing Orbal energy from septium. This technology was invented by Professor C. Epstein. The internal structure of an orbment allows it to interact with quartz, which in turn is manufactured from septium. This design allows for the manufacture of orbments with nearly limitless potential. Between their flexibility and ability to recover their internal Orbal energy over time, orbments are significantly more efficient than combustion engines. Quartz. A quartz is a circuit with a crystalline structure made by refining and processing septium fragments known as sepith. While quartz are both an energy source and capable of producing a variety of phenomena, without the use of an orbment, they are completely powerless. Culture. Reinford Company. The Reinford Company was initially a gunpowder-based weapons manufacturer based out of the Erebonian Empire and known for its cannons and heavy firearms. Since the Orbal Revolution, however, it has expanded its operation to include railways and airships. This expansion has made it one of the continent's two largest companies, rivaled only by Calvard's Verne Company. Verne Company. The Verne Company is a massive company headquartered in the Calvard Republic. I'm probably totally pronunciating the name wrong. Like its industrial rival, the Reinford Company, the Verne Company was a storied arms manufacturer that expanded into Orbal research and development after the Revolution. Particularly worth noting are the company's innovative approaches to the development of Orbal vehicles such as Orbal cars and buses. ZCF. The Zeiss Central Factory, or ZCF, was founded as the Zeiss Engineering Factory in liberal Kingdom's Zeiss City by Professor A. Russell, a disciple of the greater Professor Epstein. ZCF was the very first Ornament manufacturer to successfully develop an airship. They recently completed work on the high-speed cruiser Arcele, a feather in the cap of the Royal Liberalian Army. Stop tripping. Bracer Guild. The Bracer Guild is a non-governmental organization acting to keep the peace and protect civilians wherever its numerous and continent-spanning branches reach. Its members are known as bracers. Its guiding principle, to put the safety of civilians above all else, is both its greatest strength and a handicap, as it cannot involve itself in political matters unless civilians are directly threatened. Jaeger Corps. Incredibly skilled mercenary groups which can be found all over the continent are known as Jaeger Corps. Due to their combat proficiency and their willingness to take on morally gray contracts, they are often used as private armies. As such, several countries have passed laws against their hire and use. IBC. The International Bank of Crossbell is a large banking organization which manages the vast quantities of money flowing into Crossbell and supports the economies of nations across the continent. The IBC's interests extend beyond banking, too. In addition to providing most of the funding for the Epstein Foundation's Orbital Network project, the bank manages theme parks and other similar diversions. Imperial Chronicle. The Imperial Chronicle is a news organization headquartered in Himdaller? Probably also pronouncing that one wrong. It has built up a reputation as the Empire's most trustworthy news source over the course of its 120-year history. Last year, in an effort to diversify their news distribution, the company established Imperial Chronicle Radio to supplement their widely read newspaper. Alright, read that one already. History and Civilization, the Great Collapse. The destruction of the ancient Zemurian civilization is estimated to have occurred 1,200 years ago. While the Great Collapse is commonly attributed to a natural disaster, this theory remains unconfirmed. This ancient civilization's end marked the beginning of the Dark Ages. The Septian Church. The Septian Church is the most widespread religion in Zemuria and is based on the worship of the sky goddess Aidios. Its high seat is in the holy city of Arteria. Although its influence has decreased somewhat since the Orbital Revolution, it still has a significant presence in the continent's education and health systems. Septium. The word septium encompasses 7 types of precious stones mined across Zemuria. Viewed as symbols of mystery since ancient times, their value as a resource shot up practically overnight when the technology to refine sepith or septium fragments into quartz was developed. Artifacts are essentially ancient orbments. While both run on orbital energy, they are operated very differently. Because they were likely produced by the ancient Zemurian civilization, proper analysis is currently beyond our technological grasp. Artifacts are occasionally found within ruins across the continent, and many are capable of demonstrating power that exceeds the bounds of human comprehension. The Septium Church has, as such, defined artifacts as premature gifts from the goddess, and claims responsibility for their collection and control. Current events and politics. 4 Great Houses. The 4 Great Houses is a collective term for the storied families who rule the 4 Erebonian provinces. Each controls a private provincial army and commands respect second to only the Arner family. All 4 run their nearly country-sized provinces in accordance with the Empire's class system, but a push for modernization is increasing tensions between the 4 Great Houses and the Reformist faction. 100 Days War. The 100 Days War was a war of aggression waged by the Empire against the Liberal Kingdom in 1192. The name is drawn from the 100 days between the start of the war and its church-mediated end. Initially, Liberal appeared to be at a significant disadvantage, with the Empire occupying a majority of their territory, but a single operation using the new patrol airships turned the tide of battle. Liberal appeared to be. The reasoning for the war is not public knowledge, but the Erebonian Empire has since formally apologized to Liberal, calling the war a mistake born from an unfortunate misunderstanding. Non-Aggression Pact. The Non-Aggression Pact was an international treaty proposed by Queen Alicia II and signed in 1202 by the Liberal Kingdom, Erebonian Empire, and Calvard Republic and Liberal's Herb Royal Villa. While not legally binding, the pact has had a powerful effect, bringing an end to large-scale Erebonian and Calvardian military exercises near Crossbell and decreasing tensions between each nation. Phantom Thief B. B is an elusive thief who has stolen everything from jewels to orbital tanks from people and organizations across Zemuria. His strange, almost beautiful methods have given rise to a small, dedicated fan base. Though he sends messages to his intended targets and makes public appearances clad in a white cape and mask, B's identity remains a mystery. He calls his recent unusual thefts the liberation of beauty. Okay, well, that's that. Okay, I guess I'll go look, see if I can go into the engineering building. Oh, Maki is just gonna stand there and stare at the library all day. The little shack. Ooh, I wonder what that is. Looks like a bike. Wow, those birds are loud. Unfortunately, I cannot turn down their volume. So enjoy cockatiel music in the background. Well, I guess I won't be going in there right now. Can look at the old school? I think that takes me somewhere else. Yeah, that would be leaving this area, which I don't think I want to do right now. I am nowhere near those birds, and they are still coming in loud and clear on my microphone. I am so sorry. Budding interest. It'd be nice to grow more than just flowers. I thought maybe I would have a veggie garden. Oh, I have to get out of here to get into the gymnasium. Random person sitting on a bench. If you waste it all studying. If I were something fun to do, where would I hide? Okay, the gymnasium is open. Let's see. Oh goodness. It's huge. Is there a second floor? Yeah, should be. Staircase in my face. Dead giveaway that yes, there is a second floor. Good job. Training hall. Oh no, Imperials. Or nobles, sorry. What? Well, she seems friendly enough. That's nice. No kidding, you could have figured that out but just by the conversation. Oh jeez. Another fun club I'll be happy to pass on. Swimming pool. Oh, hey. Yeah, I can tell you're learning a lot. Really? This pool is massive. I want to go swimming. Boys' locker room. Oh, it opened. Oh, that would have been fun. I'm gonna walk in on somebody eventually. That's cool. Individual little showers instead of everyone showering all in the same big thing. Nothing in the lockers, it seems. Gets caught on the graphics a lot. That would be here. The other side, I guess. Yep, that's the pool. And so, oh, okay, I see. I know I shouldn't, but I've got to just see if it'll let me walk into the girls' locker room. My death would be swift. Blissful, but swift. Okay. Training hall. Oh, right. I was in here earlier. Excuse me. Time to go to the next floor. That's a big table. The lacrosse club. This is the lacrosse club room. Obviously, that's what the sign says above the door. For some reason, can't go in. This is the swimming club. Also not open. Fencing club. And last but not least, riding club. I want in! I want that one. Well, the gymnasium was exciting. Hey, those lamps are like the ones I use in The Sims. What's next? Court or the field, I guess. I assume he's a journalist. Wow, this area is huge. There's not anyone out there. What is he talking about? There's the stables. Okay, so there are people. I just haven't gotten close enough to see them. Oh, there's a back door. I still can't get in. Oh, that's a storehouse. Horse, 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 horse. Oops. White comb? I love your horse. I mean, I've seen better graphics on a horse, but still. Oh, okay, now I see people. Oh, look who's here. Oh, both of them are here. Okay. What else haven't I looked at? The auditorium. Yeah, I guess the auditorium is the last place. picking up grass. The auditorium doors are locked. Okay, well, not going to the auditorium then. Okay. Back to what I was doing, going to the student union building. Very orange sky.
This should be the student union building.
I'm going to mute the mic in case there's a cutscene, since the bird is being loud.
I know the cafeteria is on the first floor, but I wonder where the student council room is.
Hey there, first year. How's it going? Academy life been treating you well this past half month?
Oh, yeah, it has. Guess he must be a second year. It's not easy, but I'm managing. Mostly. Though I have a feeling it's only going to get harder from here on out.
Of course it will. Your class is going to be more intense than the others too. But you just hang in there, okay?
Okay. Wait. You're a second year student, aren't you? Do you mind if I ask your name?
Hey now, let's not get ahead of ourselves. First things first, how about you let me show you this cool trick I've been practicing?
Trick?
You got a 50 mirror coin I can borrow?
I think so. Pretty sure I do, anyway.
Cheers. All right, watch closely.
Huh?
Now, which hand is the coin in? Left or right?
It's in your...
Too bad.
Guess you win. I'm usually pretty good at following moving objects, too. Though, wait. You said this was a trick, which means...
You catch on quick.
Huh?
Keep up the good work, man. You're gonna need to be pretty tough to get through a year with Sarah as your instructor. Oh, and the student council room is on the second floor, furthest room back. See you around. Have a good weekend.
Wait! My 50... mirror. He got me. Andy seemed to know I was heading to the student council room, too. Somehow. Nice good. I haven't met many of the second years yet. I wonder if they're all like that. Oh well. At least now I know where I'm going. Though if it really is open late, I guess there's no real rush. I might as well see what else people are up to in here.
I assume the cutscenes are over for the moment, but we shall find out. If I have to, I'll mute the mic again. Oh, birds. the first floor of the Student Union building, you'll find both the cafeteria and the campus store. As you might expect, the cafeteria sells a number of different kinds of food. Meanwhile, the store sells combat equipment like weapons and recovery items. This makes it the best place to stock up on supplies or buy new equipment on campus. I have 500 Mira, 256 Sepian. Well, that's weird. Noble sitting with a commoner. Storage room. Oh no. Huh. That's kind of cool they have it on display. Can I go in the kitchen? I can go and contaminate the kitchen! Wow, only one cook? Oh, let me go on the outside. Ooh, that's a cute little menu. I can buy juice, which restores 1000 HP, or tomato sandwich, which restores 1500 HP. Huh, that's interesting. But she says cheap. Gosh, that would be like all my money. Exchange. You can use Sepith? Inventory. Oh wow. Is that the only thing you can use it for? I didn't know about this. I don't want to sell it all and then I end up needing it for something else. Courts and arts, maybe? I don't know. I'm gonna assume the information is under miscellaneous. Exchanging. Select the number of Sepith masses to exchange for Mira using the left stick or direction. At Orbital Factories, you can exchange Sepith for Mira instead of simply Sepith masses. Select how much of each variety of Sepith you want to trade in for Mira and then confirm the exchange. So is that all it's for? Oh no, you use it to open new slots on orbments and synthesize quartz. Okay. At Orbital Factories. When am I gonna run into an Orbital factory? Wow, I got a lot of stuff. tempting to sell the poison just because I don't think on material. What's new material? No material that is impossible to analyze can be used to customize equipment at an orbital factory. Not selling. Red meat from a monster fills you with energy with every bite. I assume I can do something with these. I don't want to sell anything yet because I don't know what all I can do yet. I'll go check the shop. I mean, if I have all these healing items, I don't know if I really want to get any right now. Staff only. No entry. Oh, okay. Not open yet. I wonder if I can join the cooking club, and that's why I have salon. All those ingredients. Clubhouse, salon. Literature club. More clubs over here too. This is student union building. She's weird. Her own little book world. Ugh. She'll like Machias then. Lower class chess club. It's a very lonely chess club. Imperial Fishing Club. Oh, no access. Gone fishing, Kenneth. Oh well. Okay, there's the council room. I don't want to go in there yet. What was this room? I cannot see. It's a nothing door. It appears to be an unused room. This is the photography club. Lots of pictures. Oh, there's a picture of the train. Pictures of the town. School, more town pictures. Wow. Lots of pictures. Lots of the same pictures. That must be the, what is it called? The dark room? Yep. And student council room, which I will return to after I check the top floor. Like checking out all the details they put in the graphics are so pretty. More flowers. And this is the salon. For the nobility. The rest of us are supposed to cut our own hair, I guess. Okay. Student council room. Here I come. Love his black hair. With shiny silver gray. I want to know why he has this ability to sense people. No, you knock.
Hello? Please come in. It's open.
I recognize that voice.
The girl that took your
Pardon the
weapon?
interruption.
Yep, totally the girl that took your weapon.
Oh, you're that girl.
That took your weapon.
It's been about 2 weeks, hasn't it? Welcome to the student council room, Reen Schwarzer. Instructor Sarah sent you, right?
Yes. So, you're a member of the student council then? I wonder if she got moved up a few years. She looks even younger than Fee.
Short doesn't mean young.
Is something wrong?
Oh, I'm sorry. I was just wondering, are you a second-year student?
I am, but there's no need for formalities with me. There's no junior or senior in my book.
I'm so sorry, Grizzled Mage. I didn't see your message. You're probably already gone. I don't know if he's gonna see that since my message is so late. Toa? Herschel.
The name's Toa Herschel.
Herschel.
I'm the student council president.
President?
Uh-huh. Does that surprise you? I'm sure I'll have plenty of opportunities to interact with you and the other first years during your time here. So if there's anything you need help with, you just come and let me know, okay? I'll do everything in my power to make it better.
Thank you. That's very kind. She's seriously the student council president? That's hard to believe. So, the reason I've come here is because you're holding on to something for Class 7, right?
Oh, of course. Here you go. Yours is the one on top.
Let's see.
Oh, notebooks.
Oh, our student notebooks. I completely forgot about these.
I'm really sorry it's taken so long. Class 7's curriculum is pretty different from any of the other classes. And you're even using a different kind of battle ordnance, so yours had to be compiled separately.
Meaning these notebooks have information in them about...
The Arcus, yes. All the student notebooks double as instruction manuals for their accompanying battle ordnance. And the other first years are all using the same type as last year, so we could just reuse last year's template. But the Arcus type you're using works quite differently, so we had to write a whole new set of directions from scratch.
Oops. You turn down the volume. There we go.
Okay, that makes sense. Wait, who's we?
Pretty much just me. Instructor Sarah asked me to do it on her behalf. Which means it's my fault this has taken so long. I'm really sorry.
Oh, no. If anything, it sounds like we owe you a huge debt of gratitude for putting so much time and effort into it. Is that really part of the student council's job, though? It seems more like something our instructor should be handling herself.
Technically, you're right, but she's always so busy. And I help out the other instructors a lot too, so I don't mind lending her a hand from time to time.
What a nice person. Maybe a little too nice for her own good. I doubt she ever gets a moment's rest around here. So, you just need me to give these to the other students in Class 7, right?
Yes, please. I really appreciate what you've all agreed to do too.
Huh? What do you mean?
I heard all about it from Instructor Sarah. She said you've agreed to help out the student council with our work, right?
Apparently.
It's such a nice gesture. You're really getting Class 7 off to a great start here at the Academy.
I'm sorry, I'm not sure what you're talking about.
Didn't you tell her that you wanted to help ease our workload? Something about wanting to better yourselves? To prove you were worthy of being a part of this prestigious new class? She said you were all really eager to help out, so I should try to delegate some of my duties to you.
Thank you, my dear. I leave everything in your capable hands. Mwah.
Mwah, indeed.
I'm sorry. Did I misunderstand her or something? Oh, how embarrassing. I didn't mean to start trying to force work onto you when you've only just enrolled.
There's no way I can turn her down. No. Instructor Sarah's absolutely right. Your plate is as full as I've seen, so if I can help you in any way, please let me.
Phew. I thought there had been a terrible misunderstanding there for a moment. But don't worry, I won't give you anything too difficult. It'll mostly just be fulfilling requests from people in the Academy and in Trista.
Whatever that means.
Requests?
Errands?
Yep, sometimes people send in feedback and list things they'd like us to do for them, and we try to help out however we can. I'll pick some up for you to do by the end of the day, and drop the list in your mailbox at your dorm tomorrow morning. Will that be okay with you?
Sure thing. Thanks.
I thought I was gonna have to run and find every single student and deliver all the notebooks.
Dusk already? What a day. Can't believe she wound up treating me to dinner in the cafeteria. And she's still got more student council work to do yet. How is she so busy? Hello? This is Reen Schwarzer speaking.
Guten Tag, my favorite little Wunderkind. I hear you had a nice little dinner date with the student council president. Ooh la la.
What?
If this is how you treat your favorite little Wunderkind, I dread to think how you treat people you don't like. Would you care to explain why you've been signing me up for things behind my back?
I'll skip the details for now, but it's got something to do with the other part of your curriculum that I'll be announcing next week. I thought it'd be a good chance for one of you to do a little rehearsal before the main event. And since the student council truly is busy, I figured, why not kill two birds with one stone? A fine plan, if I do say so myself.
I have a feeling half the reason they're as busy as they are is because of certain instructors.
Haha.
But alright, I'm happy to play along. Basically, you just want me to spend my free day tomorrow helping the student council, right?
Oh, that's entirely up to you. If there's a club you're interested in joining, far be it from me to force you away from it.
No, be honest, I still haven't found one that really clicks with me, so that won't be a problem. There is one question I'd like to ask, though. Why me, exactly? This seems like the kind of task typically entrusted to the class president or vice president, so Emma or Machias. And even if you were choosing based on social class, Eustace and Laura were both born into noble families. I wasn't. So what makes me so special, exactly?
Well, in a sense, you're effectively at the center of Class 7.
Pardon?
I'm not saying you're its leader, of course. But in a class full of nobles, commoners, and exchange students, you in particular are special. Surely even you can see that, no?
Well...
Looks at me like I'm supposed to know.
That's why I decided to give you first dibs, so to speak. I wanted to get an idea of how things might go from here on out. There's never been a class like yours before, after all. So there you have it. The beans have been spilled all over the place. Ball's in your court now.
Wait, what are you drinking?
Beer, of course. It's the weekend and I'm stuck wasting away in my room, imbibing libations. Alas, all by my lonesome. If only I had a classy gentleman friend who'd go out drinking with me. But woe of woes, such a man is nary to be found.
Are you okay?
Never better. But you, instead of trying to put everything in its place, why don't you just go with the flow for a change? It seems like you're desperately trying to find something. But if you don't plant yourself somewhere, you're just gonna blow away with the next big gust that comes along. And on that note, make sure you're back in the dorm by curfew and all transgressions will be forgiven. Toodles!
If I don't plant myself somewhere, huh? She may have a few screws loose, but she's got a point. Maybe I should just try going with the flow and see what comes of it.
Chapter 1 Unconventional Studies. Afterwards, Rain returned straight to the dormitory. And after relaxing in his room for a while, he decided to walk around the dorms. You can now view the overall achievements and character tabs of your notebook. Both can be accessed by pressing the touchpad button or choosing Note from the camp menu and then selecting their respective tabs. Oh, I do have to hand out everyone's notebooks. You can explore Class 7's dorms on the night before each free day. Be aware, however, that the story will progress should you return to Reen's room. Oh gosh, don't make that mistake. Avoid your room at all costs, dude. Okay, I'm pretty sure I've been doing this for more than an hour now. But I can never remember on my stream where to find that information. Yes, a little over an hour. Okay, well, I will continue this tomorrow. Characters. I only know some. Oh, wait, no, everyone's here. Reen, a young man who is part of Class 7, easygoing, honest, polite, and sociable. Elisa looks like a reserved noble but says what she really thinks, surprisingly naive and meddling. Elliot belongs to the Wind Orchestra, a meek, kind-natured boy with red hair, dislikes conflict. Laura, daughter of the Viscount Viscount who rules over Legram, practitioner of the RC Side School, and the strongest first year. Machias, Class 7's vice president, son of Himdaller's governor. He hates the nobility with a passion. Emma, intelligent, broad-minded girl who came from a remote region of the Empire, Class 7's class president. Huh. Eustace, the son of Duke Albera who tends to keep others at a distance, skilled at traditional court fencing. Fee, a quiet petite girl who somewhat resembles a cat. She does? And loves sleeping, agile and skilled at combat. Okay, I don't see that at all. Gaius, a tall exchange student, soft-spoken but has a strong sense of integrity, can be relied on when it counts. Overall achievement, prologue. Oh, interesting. His notes. Thor's Military Academy. March 31st, Wednesday, entrance ceremony. Today I arrived in Trista, a little town on the outskirts of Himdallar. While I was admiring the lino flowers blossoming all over the town, a girl walked right into me. She was wearing the same color uniform as I was, too, so I wondered if we'd be in the same class. Thor's Military Academy is in the north part of the town. Not wanting to be late for the entrance ceremony, I decided to hurry over there. I spotted a strange girl sleeping on a bench in the park. She seemed like another new Thor student, and kind of reminded me of a cat for some reason. I crossed paths with a tall boy at the nearby Seption Church. He was busy praying when I arrived, but he seemed to be new to the academy too. Don't think he was Erebonian, though. I saw a female student who was accompanied by an elderly man who appeared to be a butler. Judging by how gracefully she conducted herself, she had to be from some famous noble family. I finally reached Thor's Military Academy, the famed military academy established by the great Emperor Drykels. Just as I reached the gate, another student arrived in an orbital limousine. Looks like Thor's has a number of major nobles among its students. Walking through the gate, I was greeted by two second-year students. I'm not sure how they knew my name, though. After handing them the items I applied to bring into the academy, it was time for the entrance ceremony. My time at this academy begins today. I'll need to be ready for whatever academy life throws at me. During his speech, Principal Van Dyke passed on the words of Emperor Drykels, "Arise, O youth, and become the foundation of the world." The true meaning of these words is something we'll have to put a lot of thought into during our 2 years at the academy. I ended up talking to Elliot, the red-haired boy sitting next to me. He wore a red uniform, just like me, and just unlike all of the other students, I knew something had to be up there. Soon the ceremony came to an end, and a female instructor called out to us. Apparently there was going to be a special orienteering exercise for us students in red uniforms. I had no idea what I was in for. Old school exploration. Wow, that one's kind of long. But that's what I just did. March 31st, Wednesday, special orienteering. Oh wait, no it's not. We were led into an old school building, the main building of the academy. As it turned out, we students in red uniforms were part of Class 7, a new class established this year which contains students from different social classes. The woman who led us into the old schoolhouse then introduced herself as our homeroom teacher, Instructor Sarah Valstein. The first to raise an objection to this arrangement was a glasses-wearing boy named Machias, but he was immediately chided by Eustace Alberia, a son of one of the 4 great houses. They weren't the only ones with concerns either. Ignoring all the hubbub, Instructor Sarah told us that she'd arranged for all of us take a special orienteering exercise. A moment later, the floor opened up beneath us, causing us to fall into an underground area below the building. Fortunately, no one seemed to be hurt, although I did end up taking a slap to the face because I landed in an unfortunate position beneath one of the girls. Instructor Sarah then called us on the Arcus battle ordnance Thor sent us before we arrived. She asked us to collect our weapons from the pedestals surrounding the room and set the quartz with them into our Arcus units. Not that we had much of a choice. I obtained a master quartz from on top of one of the pedestals. Apparently setting this into my Arcus allows me to use certain types of magic called arts. With everyone's preparations complete, our special orienteering exercise began. We were tasked with getting through the underground dungeon and returning to the surface. People set off one by one, first Machias, then Eustace, and then the girls. That blonde-haired girl was really not happy with me. The only ones left, Elliot, the exchange student Gaius, and me agreed to work together. They have really cool weapons too. I like them already. We then proceeded through the door to properly begin our exploration. We definitely needed to get used to fighting alongside each other, though. Just as we thought we were used to fighting the monsters in the area, one of them caught us off guard. Luckily for us, Machias appeared at the last second and saved us from danger. We took the chance to formally introduce ourselves to one another and were reminded that Machias has a chip on his shoulder when it comes to the nobility. Either way, Machias agreed to come with us, so we four started working together, expecting that we'd catch up with the girls any minute. Once we caught up with them, they told us that they were doing just fine on their own. We were introduced to Emma, who scored highest on the entrance exam and came from a remote region of the Empire. She uses an orbital staff just like Elliot, too. The blonde-haired girl's named Elisa, and she hails from the city of Roar. And as I figured, she's still annoyed with me from what happened earlier. She definitely doesn't want to talk to me, so I hope I can find some way to apologize. The girl with the large sword is the daughter of Viscount Arcide, who also known as the Radiant Blade Master. He's also the strongest swordsman in the Empire, so if his daughter takes after him at all, we'll be lucky to have her. The girls went one way and we went another, keeping an eye out for Eustace and the silver-haired girl as we looked for the exit. We were able to confirm that the silver-haired girl, whose name is Fee, was safe. I've got a feeling we never had any reason to worry to begin with. She told us that we were over halfway through, so we kept moving. We found Eustace in the middle of a battle. He's a skilled swordsman who uses the traditional court fencing style favored by the nobility. It seems that Machias is the son of Governor Karl Regents, who takes care of the capital Himdallr. Unfortunately, we learned this while Eustace was mocking him for it. These two really aren't going to get along, are they? I held back Machias before he tried to punch Eustace, and he walked off on his own, saying he wanted to cool his head. Eustace was more than willing to admit that he was partially at fault for what happened. He may be the son of a prominent noble, but he doesn't think that Aidios is gift to mankind, which is kind of a pleasant surprise. After reflecting on the class issues that Erebonia faces, we finally got moving on, now with Eustace in tow. We finally reached the end of the dungeon and found a path leading up to the surface, but a stone gargoyle stood between us and freedom. The only way out was straight through it. We were able to defeat it by working together, or so we thought. The gargoyle quickly rebuilt itself and came at us again, not weakened in the slightest. Fortunately, it was then that our classmates came to our aid. Unleashing a barrage of powerful attacks on the gargoyle, we finally saw our chance for victory. At that moment, our bodies were surrounded in a pale light, allowing us to act together, almost as if we were one. Finally, the gargoyle fell. After defeating it, Instructor Sarah arrived nonchalantly and told us we had just experienced the Arcus's key innovation, combat links. She explained that combat links have the potential to completely change how wars are fought, and that our high aptitude for them was one of the reasons we were picked for Class 7. After this lengthy explanation of all of this, she asked us all once more whether we wanted to be a part of Class 7, knowing the sort of challenges we'd have in store. I knew my answer. All 9 of us declared our intent to join the class, one after another. Everyone's motivations differed, but from that moment on, we were united as members of Class 7. They were called, there was Flying Feline, Grass Drome, Coin Beetle, that's a coin beetle, Igloo Garmer, and then Igloo Garmer second form, I guess. They both did poison. Or no, that's something you can get from them. I wish it would say like what they did. It says items poison, but unbalanced efficacy, status efficacy. It just says what he's weak against. It doesn't really say what he does. Okay. Wow, almost 6.5 hours into the game now. Okay, I've been doing this for almost an hour and a half now. Going to call it and start it back up tomorrow. Thanks for watching if you watched. I know it wasn't very exciting, more talking than action, but thanks anyway.